Chatterton. And your favorite family vacation spot, guess where? Disneyland. And he or she will tell us about her favorite rides at Disneyland. With Let's Go on the Ride, Vicki Chatterton.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Have you ever been almost asleep only to be jolted awake because you feel like you're falling? To me, that is a sign that I've had a great day at Disneyland. When I go with my family, we enter the entrance, and our first ride after we get through Main Street, we take a right, and Star Tours is right there. One thing I love about Star Tours is when I was a kid and got to see Star Wars, it was everybody's fantasy to be able to go warp speed and have the stars whooshing by us. Well, with the technology of Lucasfilms and Disney, they were able to put this ride together. And you sit in a simulator, but you feel like you're going through space. And you get to encounter the Death Star and help blow it up. And it is amazing. It's a great way to start the day. Our next ride is right next door, which is Space Mountain. Now, Space Mountain is a roller coaster, and it's in the dark. And when I was a little girl, it took a lot of convincing for me to get on that ride. You go through these turns and aisles back and forth, and while you're doing this, there's these scientific sounds and noises. They're kind of frightening to a little girl, but my dad's like, oh, it's okay. Look at those people down there. They're getting off, they're smiling. Yeah, okay, whatever. So then we would go on the ride, and it was fun. It was dark, but we would twist and we would turn, and after he's like, so? Okay, Dad, it wasn't that bad. Growing up, went on it several times and then took my kids on it. And for some reason had the same discussion with one of my kids. It's okay, yes, I know it's in the dark. I know it's scary in here right now, but you're going to have the time of your life. And by then, they had revamped the ride to where when you sit in the seat, you have music playing. And you get to listen to this music as you go through the twists and the turns. And when you go on it enough, you get the music memorized. So I bought the tape of the music from Disneyland. And when we come home, we're driving and we listen to it, and I know where that turn is. My kids think it is the greatest thing. So after we get off the Space Mountain ride, we take a walk through the park. And of course, everybody has to go on a ride that has to do with a boat and Children of the World. But let me tell you, in your lifetime, you need to only go on this ride once. All right? So we generally bypass that unless we've got a newbie with us. Then we'll go through, and we have to do another typical ride of the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean, however you'd like to say it. And those are my two favorites, especially since they've updated it, and they now have Captain Jack Sparrow on Pirates of the Caribbean. It's very awesome. Then we take a quick hop over, and now they have another amusement park, and it's called California Adventure. And at first, I didn't know whether or not I was going to like this park because it wasn't Disneyland. But Disney has a way of transforming things and making it pleasurable. One of my favorite rides there is Soaring Over California. I wasn't quite sure when I first heard this ride that we were going to be uplifted high, but it's not as scary. You just sit down in this seat and it takes you up slowly and you just glide through. And when you get to a part where there should be wind, these fans come on and it blows through your hair. When we go through the orange groves, we can smell the oranges. How Disney does it is beyond me, but their technology is fabulous, and I just hope that they keep it up. Now I must sidetrack a little bit back to my childhood about rides that go up and down at a fast rate. There's another park not too far from Disneyland called Knott's Berry Farm, and they have this parachute ride, I guess. I don't remember it too well other than being terrified, because what would happen is we waited in line, again my father telling me it would be fine, and I'm watching this ride, and my brother and my dad are talking, and so we get on the ride, and we float up And then all of a sudden it just drops. Scares me to death. I am on the ground, holding his legs, screaming, let me off this ride. Let me off this ride. No, it's okay. It's all right, don't worry. No, let me off this ride. All of a sudden, we're going back up. And my dad's like, oh my goodness. See, he was talking to my brother and did not realize that you went twice on this ride. But no, I watched it every time, up and down, up and down. I knew that we had to go again. He wouldn't listen to me. So, now, back to Disneyland. They have the Tower of Terror. And this is also a ride that goes up and down. So the first time I heard about it, flashback. But it was okay. I've had those dreams where you go up and down in an elevator and it's scary. But for some reason, I enjoyed this. I think it's because you sit down and it's not like a real elevator. But my poor son, the first time we rode that, his knee was shaking so bad he couldn't even stand up. I didn't know if we were going to be able to get him off the ride. So we were able to get off the ride. And then another one of our favorite rides is the Grizzly River Run. And what this is a water run. And you get in, you're pretending that you're rafting. And when you go down this swoop, you get wet. My thing about water rides is if you're going to get wet, it's the last ride of the day. Because I don't like going through the park soaking. So we got to this ride and it was February. And my kids were like, great, nobody else was in line because it's February and it's cold. But we didn't think so because we just came down from Wenatchee. We went 8 times straight. They didn't even have us get off because there was nobody in line. When we got off that ride, we were stepping and our feet were squishing. Fortunately, we were able to go to the hotel, take all of our clothes, put them in the dryer, change, get ready for bed, and we had a great time. Disneyland is my favorite place because they have rides that go up and down and twists and turns, and that's kind of like life. We have ups and downs, twists and turns. Thank you very much, Toastmasters.